Hey, what's going on, guys? Double 18 Set Shadow here. So, unfortunately, not much has changed, so this market watch is gonna feel a little repetitive. But to be fair, yeah, with tournament season starting to wrap up when it comes to the shop qualifiers and the way Shadowverse is doing regionals this year, I would anticipate that we're going to see a lot more stuff continue to hit the market after this month is over, because I'm sure a lot of players who didn't make regionals are going to want to cash in on whatever that they couldn't get, especially with set 2 coming at the end of September, so they're likely opting to start shifting over into that. But even with that, set 1 is slated to get another reprint when set 2 releases, so prices are likely to continue to go down unless we see more of a player base increase. But again, because there isn't as much of a tournament incentive, I'm not sure we're going to see too many more players get in, especially with set 2. But could be wrong. Market has been weird. In any case, if you're looking at pre-sales of Reign of Bahamut right now, they're starting at $80 for each box. So might want to take a look around and see if you can find some cheaper ones, but we'll see. Regular set 1 boxes are currently $71, but the starter decks are starting to drop off by a few dollars. I mean, max we're looking at is about 23, 24, and we're getting as low as 20 for some of these too. Which, if we take a look in more detail, yeah, the low-end ones have a free shipping tag associated with them, so they're basically 20s right now for Forest Craft, and the same can probably be said for Sword Craft as well. But it's getting easier and easier to get in. I don't know if the starter decks are getting another print along with set 1. That's something I've never really got any confirmation on, so yeah, if they don't, we'll just have to see what happens. Moving into individual cards, the first one I want to go over is still what I consider the top card to pull in the set, which is Merlin. And despite that, it's been seeing price drops from its base listings. The regular legendary is $20 base. The Evo of that has dropped under $10 and is now $6.50 base to pick up. If you're looking for the super legendaries, they're also dropping in value, but the base one of that is still $45 to pick up, and then $23 for the Evo, which is certainly a lot easier to pick up. Insight, which is a single from the Rune starter deck, has a listing set of $5 all around, which I am going to point out, and I didn't notice this before because I haven't really looked at it. 104 copies sold at 50 cents each earlier this month. Wow. I have no words for that. Only one listing after that sold for $4.61 a piece, 3 copies. So whoever bought into those 104 is probably playing the long game, because Insight is likely to be one of those cards that will be played in rune decks from here on out, but we'll see. Faener is another one to cover, where we're looking at 133 mostly across the board here, and it doesn't look like it had a crazy, but oh, it did. Okay, clearly somebody just bought into stuff around the beginning of the month if they ever saw anything drop under $1. But that was 62 copies, 34 cents each. I mean, I'm not too surprised. Faener is another one that's really good to pick up right now, but... And honestly, 133 for this one. Dragon Oracle starts off at 99 cents. What else is in here? I think Dragon Guard might be the only other exclusive. Let me double check. Yeah, Dragon Guard would be the only other exclusive that might actually be really good to pull with here. Seabrand Dragon's okay, but I mean, Forte exists, so it outclasses this quite heavily right now. Anything else? You got Dragon Rider. But Zernitra pretty much outclasses that one. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to the Dragoncraft starter deck, you might actually be better off just picking up your Oracles and Fafnirs individually rather than picking up the deck, because then the rest of the cards that you'd want to pick up all come from set 1 anyway. Execution is still holding its value at $4 to $5 right now, and is still a pretty consistent seller from just below $4 to $5. And it has 23 listings right now. Base listing is 430. And even if you take a look at the ones without free shipping options, it's $5 plus right now. So this card should continue to hold for a while. It is played in multiple decks and futuristically can see play, as it has the capability to destroy anything on the field while being a quick. Erd's Evo is no longer at its hype price valuation, but it is still higher than it used to be at $3 base, and it's mostly a $4 card right now. So even if I say it's not hype price, I think the highest this card has ever hit was closer to $5. So that's still not too much higher than where it is right now. And I may have mentioned this before, but I believe when it comes to Evo gold rares from set 1, they don't print as many of the Evos as they do the base versions, which is why you'll see a lot of the Evos more expensive in comparison to some of the others. Latham Vanguard Captain, which is from the Swordcraft starter deck as an exclusive, 218 base. Let's see if this had a crazy buyout. Doesn't look like it. Well, it also didn't have a buy under $2, and it's 218 to start off with. So for this one, though, I know there are multiple cards in the starter deck that are worth buying, like the Evo Floral Fencer and Tsubaki are in here. Floral Fencer herself is in here as well. So, and when you consider that the Evo of Floral Fencer and Tsubaki are closer to 4, you're better off just buying the starter deck than buying the singles for this one. Runeblade Summoner, which is also from the Rune starter deck, so I've been noticing a lot more play of Mithril Golem Burn Rune as opposed to D-Shift, at least in my local area, and I've been seeing a good amount of Facebook posts that are talking about it as well. It is a strong contender and shouldn't be ignored, especially, yeah, this one also had a massive buyout, probably from whoever bought all the other ones. 107 copies, 24 cents each. But just like the others, there's only one sell after that, which is not that much higher. So they're sitting on that for long term, so we'll have to see where that goes. But between Runeblade Summoner and there's also Mithril Golem in here for that same deck. You've got Insight on top of that. So if you were to buy 3 of these, the 3 Insights already covers most of the cost of the deck anyway if you were to buy them like that. So you're still better off just buying the starter deck for this one because you also have Penguin Wizard, which is an exclusive in here. Something from set 1 that is running out of quantities is the Evo of Rhinoceros. And not only is it running out of quantities, but its price is starting to rise. We have $1.50 and $2.50 for free shipping orders, but there are only 1 copy each of them. Then we start to get to $2.50 and then all the way up to $4, and then we just have really high shipping tags to go with the low cost of the card. But it's only got 9 listings too. I'm not sure why this one is getting bought out as compared to the other Evos that are available. It's just, yeah, that's a weird one to see. Flame Destroyer is tapering off somewhat, but it's still selling pretty consistently around $1-ish, so not much else to say on that front. But I feel like D-Shift is losing its popularity in the face of Burn Rune instead, at least from what I talked about with Mithril Golem. In any case, it's still a $1 card right now, and is still selling pretty consistently on top of that. So, yeah, there is that. Going over one of my favorite leader cards from the set, Arya, Dancing Fairy. I'm still waiting for a price drop on this one, which might happen once we get some more leader cards into circulation. But until that happens, it's likely to maintain its price and possibly get a buyout. if Forest Craft just, I don't know. Arya feels like one of those iconic cards of Forest Craft as well, so it may not even fall off too hard, but I myself just have hopes. I have hopes. I can have hopes, right? Cerberus is going to be the last card to talk about, and the Super Legendary for the regular version is still a $40, $41 card and only has 4 listings. The regular version of the Legendary of the regular version is $15, pretty solid right now, but market price is more like $13. The Super Legendary of the Evo on this one is 17-ish, and the regular Evo is $6 at this point. So ultimately, yeah, this movement hasn't really changed, but it's interesting to see that of the Super Legendaries that are picking up, Cerberus is the one that's really starting to see gains here. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.